Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupicus. In this episode, we're going to be talking, is it time to worry about the 2021 draft class of the Vikings? Yes, we're actually going to talk about that 2 weeks into the season. But before we get into that, this episode is brought to you by WinView Games, the nation's sports prediction leader and home for pregame and live Vikings prop contests. We all live and breathe Minnesota Vikings. Put your damn knowledge to the test. Use this link below.
Yeah, it is fantastic. You can play in free our real money contest. Play your first $20 is free with Vikings contest every single day till the end of the damn season. I know, and One Bar knows, this is the app for each and every one of you guys. Check it out.
Yes, and I've actually used it, and I may or may not, in fact, have already won some money. Not to brag, but I did.
Well, if you did, you definitely would be bragging because that's what you do.
It is. So, yes, links down in the description. Make sure to use this link when you download it. And like Lupicus said, first $20, risk-free. But let's do this. Vikings draft class. I think this all started yesterday when Mike Renner of PFF tweeted out a not very nice tweet saying, Vikings, all 11 rookies or whatever it was, not one snap. So then that just lit up a firestorm.
Yeah, and I've seen some Vikings writers who I actually respect jumping on this and making some what I think are asinine comments really about this whole thing. Before we hop into it, remember, we have hit 4,000 subscribers, but we have not drawn yet. So hashtag 4,000 for your chance. Minnesota Vikings jersey, courtesy of the One Bar and Lupicus Show.
Yes.
So, is it time to worry after 2 weeks about the Minnesota Vikings 2021 NFL draft class? I'm going to pass this one to you.
Well, if you're worrying about a draft class after week 2, you got a lot more other worries in your life. Take those panties out of your butt and pull them out because you got your panties in a bunch. Let's look at this. Darrisaw, injured. Kellen Mond, he was never going to see the field. Wyatt Davis was injured. He got a little bit to a slow start. Chaz Surratt, rawer than Lupicus's hog on a Sunday. And I'm not going to go through all these guys, but to answer your question very quickly, no, I am not worried. There is no reason to be worried. Expectations.
It's crazy. I when we were back draft season back in our early days, this is what I did. I sat there, I evaluated draft classes. I went through every single stats every week of the rookies. At the end of the year, I would grade the draft classes. About half of them are like this. This is a class for the future for the most part. And you already alluded to that. Chaz Surratt was a pick for the future. Wyatt Davis and Christian Darrisaw are the two guys we maybe wanted to see this year, but the Vikings are a team that has a ton of veteran depth right now. They don't need rookies to contribute. That was never part of the plan. This was never going to be an overly productive draft class. And like Justin Jefferson coming in last year and producing, the Vikings have had some great production out of their draft classes in recent years right away. And that's pretty damn rare when you look at it as a whole, just when you're grading draft classes in general.
Yeah, I mean, and we should know better. We should know better. Justin Jefferson, he wasn't starter last year till what, week 3 or something. Stephon Diggs, we didn't even play his ass till like week 5. They very rarely put these rookies out there. And injuries, you got to take. Darrisaw, yes, Darrisaw would be starting right now. He's injured.
Mm-hmm.
The hell are you going to do about that? Nothing.
Well, and then you look at Wyatt Davis. Who would have thought Uli Udoh would have stepped up the way he has? He's playing damn well. Guy just freaking pancake J.J. Watt, future Hall of Famer. You don't need Wyatt Davis right now. So, again, this is a class. This is a team where it's not rookie dependent. So, I'm not one bit surprised at the lack of production from the rookie class so far. Will we see a lot of it? I don't know if we will. Maybe Kenny Ngongnu, when he comes back, maybe he'll get a carry here or there. Maybe he'll get a return option. Maybe Smith Marset will start seeing some plays in the offense. But until Christian Darrisaw comes back, this in a year 1 class, they're not going to get a lot of run. And if I was going to grade them on year 1, which I probably will at the end of the year, they're going to probably get a very low grade because they're not going to be seeing the field at all.
Yeah. Looking at the other side of things here, like throughout the season, my expectations are Darrisaw at some point to get on the field. One thing I'm a little, I guess it bites me in the ass a little bit is I did expect Chaz Surratt to be out there on special teams, lighting some ass up, but maybe that's me being greedy. Wyatt Davis, at this point, I don't see him getting out there. Patrick Jones would be nice to get in the mix. But other than that, like you said, none of these guys are going to see a ton of action. Hopefully Nwangu's out there, but expectations are Darrisaw, maybe some special teams from Surratt, maybe some Patrick Jones sprinkled in. That's it.
No, what would be concerning is if Darisaw was out there and looking like Rashad Hill did in week 1, if Wyatt Davis was out there looking like Drew Samia, those would be reasons for concern after 2 games. But even then, it would all be a little premature. So if we were seeing these guys, they were struggling and looking horrible, then maybe you can just get a little bit of a bit of worry with you. But right now, God, no, it's ridiculous.
Well, and when Darisaw gets out there, he is going to have some very ugly games. He's a rookie offensive lineman. So everybody just, if you're reaching, if you're saying you're concerned about this draft class, you are reaching.
Yeah, cool your damn jets and put some ointment on that old fiery skull hole of yours, because it's definitely burning the wrong way.
It is. So there you have it. That's our take on the 2021 Vikings draft class so far.
Yeah, let's just piss this flame right out right now, like the end of a bonfire.
Small bonfire.
All right. So as those embers are smoldering under the stench of urine, remember this: Michael Jackson nearly purchased the Marvel company just so he could be Spider-Man.